Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Chris with your mid-month musical messages edition for the Twin Flamesy Poo Collective. So, this will not be for everyone watching. Please take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind, never force it to fit. You can reverse roles however they apply to your personal story, just never force it to be your personal story, okay? Also, if this is for you, I would love to hear from you in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. And if not, then you can always click off, have a blessed day in the Lord, and check my channel for other messages you need to hear. But as always, please remember to like this video if you're feeling the vibes, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you can catch future readings. So before we get into everything, again, I always want to thank you guys so much for your love and support. My subscribers, those of you who are following the channel, following me on social media, I really appreciate y'all. And those of y'all who have been extra vigilant, reporting scammers and things like that, as there have been some more incidences. So please, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already heard this rant, never, ever, ever respond to any mysterious comments or any of that garbage. I will never solicit you or ask you to message me for your message of your ancestors that I have. Like, no, okay? It's just like, I wish that scammers would just get their own life and stop harassing people already. So yeah, like I said, never respond to any mysterious DMs or click on any links or any of that garbage, because that's exactly what it is. It's garbaggio, okay? So yeah, anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Obviously, this message must be for you if you've clicked on this reading, and I'm kind of feeling like it's going to be a good one, you guys. But anyways, if you're new, description box, all of my details, it's down below. Social media links, my website, my payment app links for those of you wanting to book personal readings with me. I am getting caught up finally, and I only have a few more people left on the list, so now's the time to book your reading before you are hurled into the chaos of eclipse season, which is approaching very quickly. So if you would like to do that, like I said, all that info is down there. And for the few of you that are still waiting on private readings, thank you so much for your patience. I love you guys, and I thank you so very much for the support. So as I always say with twin flame readings, soul connection readings, every soul connection that we enter, it has a purpose in our life, right? For lessons or whatever. And we're not always meant to be with every single person, right? Obviously, we can't be with every single one of these people. It's not possible. So what I'm getting at is, this is not so much about anyone else external to you. This journey is about your spiritual growth. It's about your ascension into healing and completion through self, right? Coming into union with you and understanding all that needs to be healed within yourself to resonate with that higher frequency. It's not so much about the meat suit that's wandering around the earthly plane like a zombie. This is about you. So if you are in physical separation and you're wondering, when is my person going to come back to me? Then Spirit wants you to know right now that person has never left you, okay? That person has always been with you. And that is exactly the concept of twin flames. It's two bodies, one soul, right? So separation is an illusion. It can't be real because you cannot be separate from that which you are. So again, if you're watching this reading to get confirmation on an external party, your twin flamesy poo, then just know that exists from within before anything else, okay? If you're watching this and you're resonating from the divine masculine's perspective, then yeah, that's great too, because whether you're male or female, whatever your physical genitalia, it's not about that. It's about the divine masculine and feminine energy within you being balanced, neutral, taking on the role of the emperor and the empress at the same time. Okay, balance, equality, and neutrality. So yeah, hopefully this, like I said, message resonates for those of you who are still listening and haven't fallen asleep. And let's move into the cards that I've got on the table for you guys. Okay, so this is the bottom of the deck of all of the decks that I'm going to be using in this reading. And I thought that it was pretty amazing considering it sort of flowed, right? We have two aces. We've got the Ace of Potions, the Ace of Pumpkins, this peace offering energy, and the song I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. So with this Ace of Cups and Ace of Pumpkins and peace offering, that's to me, it's like someone is feeling the energy of needing to make that offer, needing to grasp the opportunity for true love, for commitment, for something long and lasting and stable. Because the Ace of Pumpkins, you can see it's filled with opportunity. There's so many options here. And the lilies also represents a little bit of a peace offering vibe as well. So like I said, it all flowed together. This Ace of Potions with the butterfly coming out of the jar here. It's saying this person has been transformed. They've gone through a lot, okay? Now the lyrics on the card are, I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again, this passion inside. I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. So with the peace offering, you know, it just got me thinking, this person could be coming in with some sort of a last-ditch effort to show you that love hasn't been forgotten, that they know that you are worth investing in, okay? And this is exactly the dream, right? This is the hope. This is the manifestation that is, I feel, that is really consistent with Divine Feminine. Now, I know a lot of you have sort of moved on and given your masculine their peace and their space. And for a lot of you who have given this masculine their peace and let them just go and figure things out and learn their lessons for themselves, that energy is going to be returned back to you, Divine Feminine. So that is the vibe I'm picking up on within this reading. Someone is taking the peace that they were given from Divine Feminine and giving it back tenfold. Okay, offering up not only their feelings, but true commitment and a chance to start over, right? Letting Divine Feminine know, you know, no harm, no foul, right? There's nothing more that this person wants than to hold on to you. And I think the rest of the lyrics are like, Don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. Yes, don't walk away from me. I have nothing without you. So, you know, I'm not going to try to sing Whitney Houston because obviously I'm going to save that for karaoke night, okay? But this person knows they don't have a damn thing if they don't have you. They don't have anything in their life. They don't have passion. They don't have love. They don't have stability. They have nothing, okay? And they will have nothing unless you are with them. That's how they're starting to feel. Now, doesn't that sound sort of familiar, Divine Feminine? Because typically Divine Feminine has this energy of desperation at the beginning of the journey, wanting so badly to have the answers and come into union. But the fact of the matter is there were lessons to be learned. It wasn't time for union. It was time for that physical separation so that each one can find themselves. Because that's what the journey is. It's finding yourself. It's understanding yourself at a soul level and not needing any external validation. So like I said, Divine Feminines who have been giving their masculines peace, who have given them grace, there's going to be a bit of a turnaround here. And once again, this has to do with the energy of eclipse season. Once we get into eclipse energy, it's not just a matter of free will. Now it's free will paired with destiny. We have two hands working together for the same purpose. So there's divine masculines out there who are going to be getting the assist from spirit and helping them to realize these things and helping them to do what's necessary in the physical, grasping these opportunities for love and commitment. They understand that they have to give that energy back to the Divine Feminine. Now, when I was shuffling this deck earlier, okay, inside of the deck, I did see the Six of Pentacles, and I'm being shown that in my mind again because that's exactly that energy. It's reciprocity. So over the next week or so, as we ramp up to the Scorpio season, eclipse, new moon, like all this craziness is happening the beginning of Scorpio season. So like I said, buckle up, brace yourself, because it's going to be a wild ride, and you might not expect this person to come back around and actually take action. But, you know, similar to the concept of Mercury retrograde, which thank God we finally are out of, shadow phase and all. Now we have to deal with Mars, which I've also been talking about in my previous readings. So Mars retrograde could be exactly what's needed to jumpstart that action, because so many planets are retrograde right now, and eclipse season joining the parade. It's kind of like, well, what else? What else is there, right? Unhappiness, having the nothing, feeling abandoned or feeling unbalanced. No, who wants to feel that way? Not divine masculines. And that's exactly why they're going to be making this offer finally, because they know they have nothing without the divine feminine. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the huge, and we're going to roll into divine masculine energy. Oh, look at that. I cut the deck and we have the moon. So yeah, we just had that chaotic Aries full moon, and we're building up to the new moon in Scorpio. So lots of things being revealed and secrets coming out, right? Feelings and things rising to the surface, including things maybe that we've been fearful of. So keep that in mind. If there have been any fears or secrets or anything like that divine masculine has been keeping, those things are coming to the surface, and that could include secret feelings. You know, maybe for some of you out there, your divine masculines have pretty much been like, see ya, go F yourself. Look, we have the sun. Right? They could have given you that vibe, like, nope, sorry, it's over. Don't talk to me, don't, whatever, right? Some of you, your divine masculines may have you blocked, or just in general acting like you don't exist. But that is going to be coming to the surface, right? You can't suppress the truth forever, because true colors always shine. And I love all of the colorful light bulbs here filling in Jack's eyes. So yeah, very symbolic. This is going to be an enlightening time for the divine masculine over the next couple of weeks. And it's time for happiness. It's time for a positive new beginning. It's time for prosperity. And for some of you, the Sun card is the only confirmation you need, right? Not only representing divine masculine, but giving you that confirmation of a yes, okay? So the sun and the moon are also divine masculine, divine feminine, emperor and empress coming out one after the other. So let's talk about the divine masculine's thought process here. What's going on over the next couple of weeks? What is the enlightenment in regards to? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the moon in the reverse and the Knight of Needles in the reverse as well. So this is the Knight of Swords and the moon. The cards are literally being so on point about what I just said. Secret feelings are coming to the surface. Divine masculine is going to be thinking about how they've been hiding their true feelings and how they have been not speaking their truth. And as a matter of fact, this could even be represented here by this devilish character. This could even be saying divine masculine has been sort of in a cycle of devil energy. Okay, that could take that for what it is. Everyone's got their different stories, but basically they're dancing with the devil in a sense by not being authentic, by not showing up as who they truly are. I mean, you have this image of Jack on top of this mountain, and he's singing his freaking heart out to the moon, and it's freeing. It's coming out of the closet for this divine masculine, metaphorically. Could be just the experience that they've been repressing. It's not good. It's not a good feeling that they have about it. They're thinking about how they've been repressing themselves. So I don't know. These divine masculines need to start speaking up, right? That's what we've been hoping for. That's what we've been asking for. But this, to me, is someone who's not being authentic, someone who is lying about their feelings, And like I said, that stuff always comes to the surface. And you know, sometimes you might think you're hiding something really well, but you might be wearing your heart on your sleeve without realizing it. It's like no matter how much this divine masculine may lie, they're starting to realize, you know what, I'm a bad liar. I'm a really terrible liar, because there's got to be people in their environment, people that are close to them, that are picking up on this energy from them, knowing that they're keeping something hidden, right? The energy of a secret can sometimes weigh so heavy. Now we also have the Ace of Needles. It's funny because I was really thinking about this before. I was thinking about this very card. Yeah, it's like the truth. They're getting clarity, you guys. Ace of Needles is clarity. It's a divine strike of information coming in from the clouds, from your intuition, from spirit, the universe, whatever sign it is. It's very clear. It's crystal. And your divine masculine can't help but seeing the truth here. And this is an opportunity, just like the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. They know in their mind, if they don't speak the absolute truth, if they're lying to themselves, or if they're going to ignore these very sharp, clear signs that the universe is giving them, they're just going to continue setting themselves up for failure. They're going to continue to, like Whitney says, have nothing, okay? So let's talk about how they're currently feeling. What's in their heart space in regards to the divine feminine? Wow, that came out fast. So we have the Queen of Presents, aka Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, they feel that the feminine is stable, secure in themselves. They know that the feminine would take care of them, okay? This is wifey. So, and this card didn't pop up in the reverse, you guys. So this isn't some karmic energy. They feel as if you are the true partner. You are the true person that they could build a stable life with. Someone who is a good mother or father, right? Male, female, doesn't matter. But someone who doesn't need anyone else. They understand that you're not out here desperately hoping and praying that you're gonna hear from them anymore. They know that day has gone by, okay? They know that you're not out here living some crazy fantasy, divine feminine. You're out here being the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. You're taking care of yourself, and you're taking care of business. A lot of you are also taking care of children. So yes, I mean, they know in their heart you're the one. They know that you would be the best suited partner for them, okay? So let's talk about how they are perceiving you, even though I feel like the Queen of Presents kind of speaks for itself. But the Nine of Candles, which is the Nine of Wands, like they know they put you through a lot, okay? Divine Feminine, if they're perceiving you as the wounded warrior, they know in their minds they're accountable for that. They're perceiving you in that way because they know you've been through a lot of crap. You've battled, you've fought the hard fight, feminine. You have persevered, you have tried, you're still following your passions. And even though maybe you're guarded and sort of closed off to the masculine, they see you fighting the good fight, okay? They see you out there just continuing to burn, bright as ever, no matter how dirty they have done you, or however the world has done you, because it's not all about them, right? It's about other situations, and that's representative of this card as well. It's not just about one person. It's about life effing you, and people, multiple people in your life having crazy expectations or putting you through hell, making you want to put up walls up against them. So they know that you've got your walls up, feminine, for whatever reason. Now, what are their intentions? What are their actions moving forward? The Five of Wands in the reverse. So they don't want to fight, okay? They don't want any confrontation. They don't want to have some sort of heated discussion even, okay? I think that the divine masculine that I'm picking up on is probably afraid of conflict. And, you know, not to say like, oh, they're afraid, but because not all confrontation is bad. I think that confrontation just makes them uncomfortable. And just like we have this witch choking out the devil here, we have the reference of the devil over here as well. You know, this could be very literal, right? Spirit being cheeky. The masculines don't want to be choked out by the witch right now. So yeah, and then also this could be symbolic of external situations. Maybe there are some issues that they've had to go through themselves, dealing with managing their anger, managing their own aggression, especially if they have antagonists in their own life that are kind of keeping them in that same energy of being at the edge of their seat and like angry, upset. Nobody wants to feel like that. And I mentioned this in the live that I did on Facebook about that. Like I don't like being around anyone who takes me out of my character. Like if you have the ability to get me hopping mad where I have to get aggressive or I have to like physically defend myself or yell or get to that point, which doesn't happen very often for me, but if you get me out of that character, you best believe that's going to be our very last interaction, because I can't be around people like that. And I've made sure to distance myself from people like that because it's not worth my energy. It's not worth sacrificing my peace. And, I think that's also a lesson that Divine Masculine has to learn as well, not allowing things to continue for the sake of everyone else's point of control, but learning how to snuff out the fire within themselves and control that anger and aggression within them, okay? Because sometimes when people feel cornered, they tend to lash out, right? Or do things out of character. So speaking of, we have the Hierophant. So their intentions going along here, I mean, some of them could very well be in a marriage or higher level of commitment. And that's, again, kind of clarifying that when I say external parties. But this could also be just essentially them intending to listen to their higher self, listen to that inner voice within them. Because again, this is divine masculine energy. So that is what I'm sticking with. That's the message. Okay. Divine masculines are learning how to handle their aggressive energy, their anger, and their inner demon, I'll say. And they're listening to their higher self because they want commitment, right? They do want to have something that is spiritual and sacred, for some of them marriage, right? But how are they going to get to something that's equal balance and Two of Cups, or be ready to pair up with the Queen of Presents if they're still dealing with these other situations? Sometimes the Five of Candles can represent third-party situations or competition. So yeah, it could be a bunch of different things, obviously, for those of you watching. But let's talk about their desired outcome here. What is it that they're wanting to see happen? So the Eight of Candles in the reverse. So to me, this could be them pulling back their energy from those individuals, no longer contributing and feeding the fire. Because sometimes, yes, the Eight of Wands is a very fast moving energy. So this could be very much the opposite, them wanting to pump their brakes or take their time and not push it to that point of aggression, right? Maybe, sometimes I see this card in the reverse as messages of passion from an anger perspective as well, because the wands in the reverse flare up in that way, right? So if this person had been feeding the fire or fanning the fire by, aggressively trying to have a retort or have a response, I think this person is realizing that they need to not do that anymore because it's not making anything better for them. We have the King of Swords and then the Five of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so once again, this is exactly the opposite of what we saw here. Someone who was giving into that devil energy and lying about how they truly feel, not speaking their truth, knowing that it was up to them to poke holes in whatever it is that was stopping them from living their life, okay? Now we literally have the Five of Needles in the reverse, and the meaning of this card in the book literally says, is there an oogie boogie in your life, okay? So the King of Swords getting down to brass tacks, not sparing anyone's feelings, just saying matter-of-factly how they feel, what they want, and using their intuition and their sharp intellect to get through any issues or petty arguments and hassles, any manipulation or confusion that anyone is trying to cloud their judgment with, right? So they know damn well that they need to rise up in that kingly energy and take control, speak their truth, and stop playing around, right? They've already known this for a while. So let's continue. What is the challenge here? Two of Candles at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, they've already known. They've been planning for the future. They already been down that old stanky crusty path, and now they know which path they need to walk. And look at that. We have the High Priestess coming up in the reverse. It's because they haven't been listening to the Divine Feminine, okay? They have not been listening to that part of themselves, and they have been second guessing their intuition, worrying and fretting over the future instead of taking that knowledge and wisdom that's deep within and utilizing it, regardless of what anyone else says. So yeah, this could also be symbolic for them keeping secrets. Okay, back to what I said before. Maybe they didn't want to expose themselves because they weren't really sure of what they were receiving as messages, let's say, right? So the High Priestess in the reverse, Divine Masculine, they've been knowing the truth for a long ass time. They know the Divine Feminine has been patient, has been waiting, and they've been there behind the scenes every step of the way because the Divine Feminine is within them and always has been. Now we have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Needles in the reverse. Okay, so Six of Needles, which is healing, picking yourself up. Sally is sewing herself back together. And, yeah, that's what happens after the Five of Swords. We have the Six. So this is definitely indicative of the path that the masculine knows they need to follow. They need to heal and move away from the oogie boogie, and they have to be honest about what they've been hiding, because a lot of these situations started out in deception as third party energy and sometimes just sneaky behavior. So they know they need to come clean after picking themselves up, but that's the problem, is everyone's journey is going to be different. Everyone's timeline is going to be different. So hopefully this is an accurate timeline over what's to come of the next couple of weeks, at least the conscious awareness of it all anyways. So what's the challenge for the masculine? The Four of Presents. Okay, so greed is what I'm hearing. This is about financial stability. The masculine's challenge is they're clinging so hard to the physical right now, and they're afraid to lose some sort of monetary value, okay? They're afraid to lose maybe status or their comfortability, whatever, right? Their routines. Losing money or just afraid that they don't have enough money. But we all know what that leads to. It leads to the Five of Pentacles, which is lack. It is just financial hardship, okay? So that could be exactly why they're holding on to their physical situation so hard, because they're not as stable as they would have liked to have been, okay? They're not as stable as they want to be. But, if you wait forever and ever to get as stable as you want to be, then think about how much time goes by that you're missing out on living your life, okay? A lot. And we have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So inside this Divine Masculine, there's so much love, there's so much hope, and I feel there's so much opportunity to live. And that's exactly what they want deep inside. But, we know the King of Cups holds their cup close because they don't want to just share their heart with anyone who isn't worthy. And, that's fine. But that's based on the fear of the past. So, some of you, this Divine Masculine could be drinking. Oh my gosh, and the freezer ice machine confirms it. For some of you, the Divine Masculine could be drinking a lot, right? He's like hugging the bottle here. So they could be getting lost in their cups, as they say, on the House of Dragons. House of the Dragon, sorry, I said that wrong. If you guys are Game of Thrones fans, which if you aren't, you should be, because it's a great show. But anyways, yeah, King of Cups, there's a deep well of love within this person that they are wanting to share, but they're keeping it to themselves for now, okay? And that's a part of the challenge. That's the clarity from that. So yeah, bottom of the deck, like I said, the Ace of Pentacles was here in the Halloween Tarot. I'm just going to ask, what else do we need to see in regards to this Divine Masculine Collective? Just clarify any of these messages. So we have the Two of Imps. So now we're getting the Two of Wands in the other deck and the Four of Wands. So to clarify, Spirit is saying this Divine Masculine has always known the way to union, and that is the path that they're on, okay? They want harmony, they want balance, they want marriage and stability, and this is obviously our twin flamer card. So they know the way. We've been saying that, but oh my gosh, the Five of Pumpkins, you guys, I just was talking about Five of Pentacles. The issue, I think, is that, okay, they are dealing with abandonment issues. They're dealing with feeling like they're not enough, like they don't have enough. Some of them could be struggling to pay bills or make ends meet, and they're not in a good place right now. And it's, it is what it is. 10 of Bats in the reverse. There's a really terrible ending that needs to happen here, but it's being drawn out, okay? It's being drawn out. Like, they know that they need to end these karmic cycles, but the problem is that they're struggling so hard to keep themselves afloat financially that they really have no choice but to continue to lay there in their grave, okay? So, oh my gosh, but Nine of Ghosts is right under that. It's like the wish come true it's still there. It's still possible. It's still achievable. But this Nine of Ghosts is a reminder that, maybe what the masculine thinks is stability or makes them feel comfortable or makes them feel satisfied and secure, it's not all that it's cracked up to be, okay? This is that be careful what you wish for, or getting everything you thought you wanted, but it not being what you wanted in the end. So, if you are hoping that this person is gonna come along and just be everything that you've ever wanted them to be, they're not gonna be. They're gonna be someone different, because this whole time they've been going through things and learning their own lessons. So yeah, be careful what you wish for here. Anything else we need to see? The Magician, the Hanged Man. Oh my gosh, so now we have the Magician in the reverse and the Hanged Man. So the Magician in the reverse can be quite a manipulator, right? It's Gemini energy, also can be Virgo. So the Hanged Man is saying this masculine is seeing things differently now. They're starting to understand that they were maybe very manipulative in the past, or they had the resources, but they sort of did the old smoke and mirrors and acted like, oh, well, this or that, right? Had their little side stories or their excuses. They're starting to see now that they've been doing that. They understand things from the perspective of the divine feminine, and that's super important. So let's see what else. The Emperor, exactly. So now we got Zaddy Frankenstein popping up on the table, because this is the lesson that needed to be learned. This is how the divine masculine rises up in his highest vibration, by seeing things through the feminine's eyes, by understanding what they've been through their own lessons. And they do say that twin flames mirror lessons. It's always a parallel lesson. And now my nose is like relentlessly itching. So I'm going to take that as confirmation. I feel like this Divine Masculine Collective already knows what's up, okay? There's been a lot of heartbreak here with the three of Bats. Again, third-party situations, separation, sadness, and then under that, we've got the Ace of Pumpkins. So again, taking accountability and knowing like, okay, what did I invest in and what can I expect? They had a golden opportunity to make things happen with Divine Feminine, but instead, they broke Feminine's heart, manipulated her, and disappeared like a ghost. And it took them a while, right? But Spirit had to hang them up by their their boots and make them see things differently. So yeah, and as I say that, hang them up by their boots, we have the Tower. So for some of you, this masculine has gone through some major Tower moments of revelation. Some of them may have had some sort of breakup or separation, divorce, or just epiphanies about the instability of their foundation. Now we've got Page of Pumpkins. So someone starting fresh on their journey, investing in themselves, taking their time, learning probably learning a new craft for some of them, starting a business. But yeah, I mean, this could also be a message. They want to send that message. They want to commit. They know which direction they're heading now. And like I said, it's all about destiny, okay? So what a card to come out as we're talking about the energy leading up to eclipse season. So the universe is about to spin that giant wheel when we hit that first eclipse, and whatever we land on is fated, okay? So Divine Masculine is feeling that energy ramping up, and they know what they need to do, okay? And now we have the King of Bats once again. So we're being confirmed with 2 King of Swords in this reading that the masculine is embracing their truth, and they do know what they have to do or say, or who they have to deal with in order to move forward. And I love how we have this like this Silence of the Lambs moth right above his head. You know, maybe that's exactly what needs to happen metaphorically. Maybe someone else needs to be silenced, because like we saw that whole Oogie Boogie energy, the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Candles, you know, maybe this Divine Masculine was trying, right? They started off knowing what they needed to do, but they got wrapped up in their own smoke and mirrors with karmic partners and external energies. Now they're learning how to calm the flames instead of fan them, okay? They realize how they've been contributing to their misery. So yeah, and looking back on the past, they have nothing but kind memories of the Divine Feminine, right? Kindness, love, nostalgia, that feeling of days gone by when everything was happy and everything was nice and fancy free. There could be a significant age gap here, but overall this is a past life connection, and that is what's being illuminated for this King of Bats, okay? So ooh, the Star, yeah. What did I say earlier? They know they have nothing without the feminine. The feminine is the star, is the wish, is the chance for a new beginning. And also, you know, this taps into that energy of divine timing. You know, they know that everything's happening in divine timing now. They've had very clear crystal signs that have led them to that conclusion. So now they're just needing to follow their North Star, follow their path, so that they can come home. 6 of Bats once again. So now we have the 6 of Swords coming out twice in the reading as well. So double confirmation. They're on a path of healing right now. They need to get where they're going, and where they're going is the Empress. I'm done, you guys. The confirmations really be confirming, okay? The energy is so thick right now, and it's so hard to say like that any of this shit is made up. That's why I believe so hard in energy and in tarot and spirit, because it never fails. It never fails. There's always a confirmation or a synchronicity. So let's move on. I've combined 2 oracle decks here by Lilac and Lavender Moon, and I will put that info down below, but it's a mixture of the True Love Oracle and the Toxic Oracle. So let's look into the masculine's external situation, okay? Yeah, we're talking about manipulation earlier, and now that card is coming out, manipulation. Unstable, ugh, yikes. We got Cruella's crazy ass up in here now. So they could be not dealing with an Oogie Boogie, but they could be dealing with a Cruella, okay? Someone who is like manic and absolutely off their rocker. And, you know, yeah, a lot of times you need to use tools like that against people who are that way, because that's the only way to deal with people like that. You have to use their own tactics against them. So going back to the Five of Wands, that's what I was talking about, fanning the flames of the fire. They're not doing that anymore. They know that there's no going to battle with this energy, okay? They know they've been manipulated. They know that they've done their fair share of not stopping it. And now I feel like they are aware. We have false, okay? So they know that this connection on the external side here is false. Some of you may want to view this as the karmic portion of the reading. I don't do karmic readings for twin flames because I just feel like, why ask about that energy? But sometimes it's necessary, right? So they know they've been entertaining some sort of false relationship. Maybe some of them could be with a false twin flame right now. But now we have stalker. Excuse me. I don't know why I just flipped that card over. But stalker, okay? So they're peeping through the keyhole. They could be dealing with someone who is like constantly watching them, stalking them, making them uncomfortable. They could also be stalking you, feminine, okay? They could be keeping an eye on you, trying to see what you're up to. What else do we have here? We're getting all of the, I was about to say, we haven't gotten a single true love oracle card, but now we have Morticia and Gomez. Okay, what a better combination, I don't even know. But this is true undying love, and the word here is cherished. So this could be exactly what the masculine is craving, right? They're craving that energy of being wanted, being adored, being doted after when they're at home dealing with fucking Cruella de Vil, okay? Now, obviously, you could say, well, maybe they just want what they don't have, but you know, it is what it is, feminines. Your light is so attractive to the divine masculines, and even when they try to push you away, it's impossible for them to stop wanting to connect with you. Now we have phony popping up in the reverse. You know, maybe they've dealt with a lot of fake people. And again, this could be like a facade, them acting like everything is fine and dandy, even though it's not, right? Same thing with false and betrayal. Okay, so yeah, you know, whoever they're dealing with on the outside, I feel like there could have been some infidelity on both sides, perhaps. And they could even be feeling that towards the feminine. Like I said, having that new perspective of everything they've put feminines through. And they're realizing like, wow, I betrayed the one person who truly cherished me, who truly cares about me. And without the feminines, they have that nothing, all right? Demented. Yeah, so you know, this person they're dealing with could be truly sick and twisted and just have a really sick mind and go out of their way to confuse or to inflict fear into this divine masculine. Yeah, and we have wicked, so this person truly is wicked. Anything else from this deck? Charlatan. Oh my god, we got Melisandre up in here. Y'all know Game of Thrones is my show. Oh man, and obsessed. So Kathy Bates, one of the greats. So you know, this person they're dealing with is obsessive, again, stalking them, not willing to let them go. And going back to that whole 10 of Swords in reverse concept I said earlier, the whole dragging the ending out, it's like this person will not let the divine masculine go because they're fucking obsessed. Excuse my language for those of you who care. But now we have Ross and Rachel, meant to be. Look, an homage to the typical musical messages that I do where I use the Friends cards, but meant to be. It's like, you know, maybe they thought that of this external person in the past, and clearly this person thinks that they are meant to be with the divine masculine, but connections that are meant to be are not forced. You don't have to force it. And I think that this external party is doing just that. They're trying to force a connection with the masculine where there is none. Yeah, this person is deluded, okay? Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. So yeah, your divine masculine is dealing with someone who is absolutely deluded and a psycho. Oh my goodness. Y'all, when I said we're checking up on the external situation, I didn't realize it was going to be completely toxic disaster. And yeah, relentless, deluded, psychotic, and relentless. This person will not leave the masculine alone. And then we have protector and proceed with caution. So this could be a message from divine masculine simply saying, you know, they are trying to protect the feminine from dragging them into this mess that they're in. Okay, they know that there's a threat, they know that there is danger where they are, and the last thing they want to do is involve the feminine in any of that. Okay, so we have this protective energy coming out. I think this is from that show Highlander. I haven't seen it yet. And yes, I'm talking to you, my lovely Linda. Linda is an amazing subscriber on the channel. And this is one of her shows. And I guess I need to watch it. Maybe that's a sign that I need to start watching it. I have like 150 shows I need to watch, though. Y'all know. So let's get one more shuffle from this deck. At last. So yeah, you know, this is a reminder from your divine masculine that you will be together at last. Okay, you will. There will be reunion. There will be that time where you can finally embrace, and just simply saying, you know, that they have finally found the one that they've been searching for. And you know, feminines, like I said, your light, it's not just attractive to the masculines, it's what keeps them going. Okay, your light is the divine masculine's battery. It's how they get up every day in the morning, because inside of themselves they do have that hope of the star, that one day at last that you will reunite in the face of all of this adversity and separation that you are going through. Okay, and I'm gonna move into the musical messages because I could go on all day in that deck. I love that deck. So we've already seen this, okay? We know that the masculine is aware that they don't have anything without the feminine. There's no amount of physical valued items or anybody in this world that could make them feel what the feminine does. And, you know, they know that the feminine has turned their back, and not in, you know, not in an angry way or anything, but they've just like, you know what, and I give up kind of a way, right? We've tried, we've held on for so long, we've had our hope, we've left the door open, we've done the work, we've sent the healing energy, we've prayed, we've connected I mean, you can just go on all day, right? We've all done our due diligence. If you're divine feminine, I know you're resonating with this. The masculine is aware of that, and now they're telling you, don't walk away from me, okay? Don't walk away from me. See, I told y'all it was coming, right? I didn't want to disgrace Whitney, and I'm not gonna go any further. But that is the energy. It's desperate. It's like, don't go, okay? Please don't go, girl, is what I'm hearing now from freaking New Kids on the Block, okay? Please don't go, girl. They don't want the feminine to walk away. They know what they did, okay? Next song up is First Day of My Life. So I'm thinking, like I said, they finally found someone worth living for. They found that connection where they feel it all. So yours was the first face that I saw. I think I was blind before I met you. And I don't know who I am. I don't know where I've been, but I know where I want to go. Oh my gosh. What did I say earlier with the Two of Wands? They're ready to live their life. They're ready to have a life of love and passion and all of the great stuff that they've been missing out on with this deluded, psychotic, crazy person, okay? Cruella de Vil. So now we have love of a lifetime. Still, we both know that the road is long, but we know that we will be together because our love is strong. I finally found the love of a lifetime, Firehouse, and that goes right here with this at last energy, okay? So the road is long, but love is strong. And it doesn't matter how long the road is, because when you find that love of a lifetime, it doesn't seem as long and treacherous as it might, right? So you are so beautiful. Can't you see? You're everything I hoped for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. So we got little alfalfa up on the boat singing to Darla. okay? Professing their undying love. And that is exactly what we saw in the beginning cards with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like masculine's ready to just give it all up to the feminine. We also have Dreaming of You by Selena. Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you, and I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. And we did have the star. So, you know, maybe the masculine has felt the absence of the feminine, right? And now they're the ones hoping and praying and wishing and hoping that the feminine will grace them with their presence once again, looking for that sign of clarity that the feminine is still waiting for them. Now we have Lose Somebody, because you let go and now I'm holding on. Yo, I'm telling you, like, I literally was just saying this. Because you let go and now I'm holding on. I guess you don't know what you got till it's gone. Sometimes you gotta lose somebody just to find out you really love someone. Oh, and I do, and I do, and I do. That's by Kygo and One Republic. So yeah, the message could not have been any clearer, you guys. The masculine is very clear about the direction in which they're heading, and that is to their Empress, okay? So hopefully this reading resonated with someone out there. I know it sort of did with me, and if it did, like I said, comment below, share, and all of that good stuff. And if you are a spicy subscriber, I will see you on the other side for an oracle message for continuation and extension of this energy. So please join us over there if you're not already a member of the Spicy Subscriber Society. The membership is a tab that's on my channel, but that link is also down below in the description box if you guys like your 18 and up readings. But anyways, you guys, I love you, and I will see you again soon for the intimate extended readings. I have to double check and see who were the top 2 viewers, but there will definitely be a Libra one, obviously. And then we will have the new moon reading coming up here as well. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope you're staying safe out in them streets, and I will see you again soon. Bye.